of you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top of you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top of you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top of you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Shotgun now for Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw again on second down, Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Murray again. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes they execute.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd. Again, it's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this returnable for Harris. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray again. This is Connor. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And the slot man goes in motion left. First down, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw is Murray. This is caught by Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Murray now to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Giants, nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Throwing Jones. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first down carry for Barkley. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Slot man moves right. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Steps away to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Throwing now is Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he'll be out right at the 35. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Harris returning. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Moore, the man in motion. To try again after the sack. Murray. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On third down, it's Connor. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Barkley, inside handoff. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A run between the tackles with Breida. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on third down, Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Up the middle with Barkley. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. On 3rd down, Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play. And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start the drive with Connor, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, it's James. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jones. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay.
Jones to Galladay. First down, Giants.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, Jones.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, for that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Murray going to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau
in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Moore, the man in motion. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible. Try and throw.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They begin on the ground here with Connor. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.
it don't matter. Far as that tatter, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, we not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money.